Hello, everyone. So welcome to week 6. This week will be about stress, intonation, and rhythm. You'll read 2 chapters from Teaching American English Pronunciation. My cover looks different from yours, same book though. You'll be reading word stress and vowel reduction and connected speech. Stress is the idea and the concept where we emphasize words and sentences. So, for example, in the word banana, the stress is on the na. Often with stress, you'll hear people say which syllable is loudest in a word. With sentence level stress, you often hear people also do the same thing. They get loud with a certain word. Usually on sentence level stress, we're stressing the most important thing in our message to someone. You can think through opportunities where you stress a certain word really hard in a sentence, and that is word levels stress. So the other concept, rhythm, is about how we use a combination of stress and unstressed words in sentences. Rhythm is helpful for getting through long speeches. It's thinking about stressed words and unstressed and kind of keeping a beat through the way that a learner learns to speak. It's very helpful, especially when you're getting up into the higher levels or doing some of that special English for specific purpose where they're doing like theater and things like that. And also these are those 2 concepts, rhythm and stress, are really useful when it comes to perfecting accents, becoming clear in speech. This would be good for somebody who really has a good understanding and a good vocabulary but their speech just isn't very understandable by native speakers. Activities addressing stress, rhythm, and intonation are ideal for those types of learners. And so kind of like building shadow activities, or we're addressing it at this point. If you're working with high level individuals who are working on perfecting accents, then there's no reason that you don't just approach this as, well, we're going to work on stress, we're going to work on intonation, we're going to work on rhythm today in these things and help you speak clear. Always clarifying that point. The other piece is intonation. Intonation is the way the pitch of speakers' voices goes up and down as they speak. We use intonation to help get our message across, and it's often you can hide extra meaning in it. Think of how when you ask a question, sometimes your voice rises at the end. So, did you eat the food? Or that's a good one. We tend to, you'll see it in the book as well, we tend to raise our pitch of our voice at the end of things, and that is intonation. And it can potentially hold a lot of extra meaning in a sentence. So teaching this can be tricky, but it's a key part. This whole week and this whole unit of stress, intonation, rhythm is really useful and definitely a building block of pronunciation. So that's what you're going to cover this week. Do the 2 chapters, watch the extra video I added from Mad English TV. It's just that the audience for that video is actually English language learners. So he's not talking down to you or anything like that. And kind of pay attention to how he's speaking and delivering his lesson. Because often English language teachers try and clarify their tone. I do it as well. I don't always speak very clearly in other contexts and scenarios. And I actually have to tone myself down and slow down and be very methodical in the classroom, especially when I'm teaching beginners. So this also can think about it on that end as well, as you watch the Mad English TV and he explains stress, intonation, and rhythm to others, to English language learners. The activity for this week is to find a lesson or an activity that addresses these concepts. Pick an audience like K through 12, and find an activity that addresses stress, intonation, and prosody, and then bring that on Saturday. So that will be your pre-class assignment, is finding something and then bringing it, and we're going to kind of talk through it and share it out with everybody like we did this past Saturday. So that is your additional pre-class assignment. Also take the quiz from week 5 on syllables, and it covers basically the main components of syllables, and that'll be up for you as well. So get the readings, watch the video, find an activity, and I'll see you all on Saturday. And I'll get you your paper grades by the end of the week. That's a promise. And now I'm on tape saying it, so I have to do it. But all right.